Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're armed with a drink, maybe a little snack to keep you going. We're going to talk about the new Clippy movement and what it is, what it means, why it exists. And it's quite interesting. It's a very new movement. It got started 2 weeks ago. So first of all, we got to say what Clippy is, because I actually hadn't heard of it until like yesterday. So basically, Clippy was a Microsoft tool, which was, oh, this is what Clippy looks like, by the way. But Clippy was used to basically just help people who didn't know how to use computers. It was released in 1996, back when like computers were quite like a new thing. So that's like before my generation. So I personally have never used it, but it would basically just like help you. And there's all these memes of, oh, I see you're writing a letter. Do you need help with that? Like, sweet little AI before AI was an actual thing. It would just see what you're doing, like note it, and be like, here's how to do that. And people labeled it as like obnoxious, as annoying, because you'd be doing like an everyday task. Like you wouldn't be looking for it, but it would just pop up in your face, be like, hello, I'm here, do you need me? So yeah, people hated it and it got discontinued quite soon after. I think it's for about 10 years, I want to say. And it is just like a little paperclip, googly eyes. It's a cute little icon. But yeah, Microsoft gone and axed that. But yeah, so that's what Clippy was as a function. And he's now being, I say he, it is now being used as a little icon for a movement which was started by this guy called Louis Rossman. And his channel is basically talking about like companies who are anti-consumer, anti-ownership, all that sort of thing. Like that's like his gist. And his average channel, like 14, 60k views. Like he gets good views. But this one video, 3.6 million, like today, within 2 weeks. It's gone off the charts insane. Like everywhere's talking about it because his whole video was, it basically stemmed off this girl who posted like a picture to Facebook, took it down, and then she got marketed all these beauty products because Facebook basically took her data, like of her deleting her picture, labeled her as insecure, and was like, oh, you could benefit from beauty products, sort of thing. So again, like data mining used in a very, very just sort of, ugh, why? Like I've got no word for it. It's a bit like dystopian the way they're using it. It's not good. It's heading in a bit of a scary direction, very like Black Mirror. But yeah, anyway, so that's what happened to this girl from Facebook. And he basically took this story and was like, oh, all these big companies like Facebook are using this data mining, which is, it is how companies function. They provide a platform for free. You obviously input your data into it, you search for things, that's data they store, and they sell that data, and that's how they make their money. And that's how we access these platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all of that for free. So it's a little circle. It might not be the best, but that's how they operate, and that's the terms and service we agree to when we sign up for these platforms. But pretty much his movement was saying that, all well and good for you storing personal data, and if you want to sell data I put out into the atmosphere, you do you. But like my own personal data shouldn't be being sold, like say, like, your date of birth, your phone number, all of that crap. But yeah, so his whole thing was saying, hey, if you're not happy with these big companies stealing your data, change your profile picture to a Clippy. And it was used as like a peaceful sort of protest, so that when these big companies like YouTube are going through all your data, they would see like a sea of these Clippies, a sea of people who are not so happy with the direction that these companies are taking it, and they're like anti-consumer sort of antics. So it is quite a good movement. Like, I myself have changed my profile picture to a Clippy because it is a good movement. Who knows the momentum it will get and how well it will do, but power to this man. Hopefully it will, because people are shooting off left, right, and centre about it, because I think people are just fed up with it, especially after like the UK and all their like online safety bill, and people are just going mad about that. So I think all of that just ties in really to just the general people, especially in the UK, is just discontent with how companies are moving, to be honest. So if you enjoyed the little info dump of what Clippy actually is and what it like stands for, and hopefully you got a bit of a better understanding of why it's popping up everywhere instead of just being like, oh, what the hell's Clippy? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little yap session, and leave in the comments if you'll be changing your profile picture to a Clippy as well.